How you doing? I'm Darren with Kickin BBQ. If this is your first time to the channel, then welcome. If you've been here before, then welcome back. Today we are talking apple pie ribs. I've been wanting to do this video for such a long time and I just haven't gotten around to it. So today is the day. We are cooking some apple pie ribs. We have some apple pie rub. We have the meat candy from Suckle Busters. We're wrapping with some really interesting apple ingredients. We're spritzing with apple juice and we're making up a delicious sauce that's apple based. And I'm telling you right now, they're gonna be amazing. I know this because I already did the cook. I'm filming my intro after the cook this time. In fact, check out this beautiful rib right here. I can tell you right now, it's fantastic. Let's get into prepping these. I'm gonna have another rib. All right, so for our apple pie ribs, we're obviously going with an apple theme here today, but we still need some savory notes to kind of balance everything out. We don't just want sweet on sweet, so we're gonna come in with a light base layer of the Suckle Busters SPG. And that'll just look like this. All right, so we have our SPG on. Next, we're coming in with some of this apple pie seasoning from PS Seasonings. It smells just like apple pie. It is gonna be amazing on this pork. So we'll just get a nice light layer on the bottom here. And I don't think this rub is gonna do much for color. So that's where we're gonna call in the Suckle Busters meat candy. So I guess you could call these candy apple ribs if you want. Apple pie ribs, whatever you choose. Just a nice light layer on the bottom for a little bit of color. We'll get that all pressed in. And we're gonna repeat the process on the top side. Starting with the SPG. Now our apple pie seasoning. Go a little bit heavier on this top side here. We really want that flavor to come through. Like I said, the theme today is apple, so we're gonna be doing all sorts of apple in the wrap, the sauce. Pellets are apple pellets. So there's a nice layer of the apple pie seasoning. And then of course, the meat candy for a nice bit of color. We'll just hit the top. We'll get that pressed in. And we're gonna let these rubs sweat into the ribs for probably about 15 minutes. And then we'll get them on the RecTech Backyard Beast, running at 250 degrees. Probably let these smoke for 2.5, 3 hours. Get them wrapped up, get them tender. Probably about a 4.5 hour total cook. So we'll let these sweat in. I'll bring you back in about 15 minutes when we're getting these out on the pit. All right, so we let these ribs sweat for about 15 minutes. You can see they're nice and wet on top. That rub has started to absorb in. So at this point, we're gonna get them on the pit. And how you get them on is how they're going to cook. So we wanna straighten them out, bunch them up so we get a nice thick rib here. And at this point, we're just gonna let it sit and smoke in this apple smoke. We'll come back and check it in about an hour. If it needs it, we'll spritz. We're gonna be spritzing with apple juice today, just to continue with that apple trend. So we'll come back and check in about an hour. All right, so it has been 1 hour. You can see the ribs are looking fantastic. They're still moist on top. So we're just gonna continue to let them cook and dry out. You do not wanna spritz until the surface is dry. You're just going to wash off your seasoning if you spritz too early. So we are in no huge hurry to spritz this. I'm gonna give it another half hour, come out and check it. If it's time to spritz, I'll bring you back. If not, I'll bring you back when it is time to spritz and let you know how long it's been. But these are looking fantastic. We have some good color on here already. So we will see you when it is time to spritz. All right, so we are 2 hours exactly into this cook. Now right here, the seasoning has set up. Down here, the ribs are just sweating. So I am gonna give these a light little spritz of apple juice. And all I have here is just an apple juice container with some holes in the top. I can't find my spritzer. So we're just going with a little ingenuity here and we'll just do one little spritz here, like so. I'm gonna let these go probably another hour and then it'll be time to wrap. They're looking good. We have fantastic color. So we will see you guys in 1 hour. All right, so it has been 3 hours. You can see we have wonderful color on these ribs. They're looking great. It is now time to get them wrapped. I know they're not done yet. You can just tell by looking at them. Got a little bit of nice pullback here, great color. They're sweating. We're gonna get these in, get them wrapped, get them tender, and let's do that right now. All right, so to wrap up our ribs here, we're going to take a couple pads of butter, 4 to be exact. This is about half a stick. And if you think about apple pie, you think of that nice buttery crust that you get. That's what we're going with here. Next, we're gonna come in with some apple butter. And again, we're just driving home that apple flavor. We'll put a little bit in between each one of these right here, and right there. So that is what we're going with there. We're gonna come in with some more of our apple pie rub just to really drive that home. Just like that. We'll take our ribs, check these out. Look at that color. These are beautiful. Beautiful looking ribs right here. We are going to go face down just like that. And then over the tops of the backs, we're just going with a little more of the apple pie seasoning. And then we're gonna come in with a little bit of apple juice. Not much, just a little bit of liquid to help get these things tender. So everything's looking good. We got great color on the back, great color on the front. To get these wrapped up, get them on. I'll bring you back in 1 more hour when it's time to check for tenderness. So we'll see you in 1 hour. All right, so these have been wrapped for 1 hour. We're about 4 hours into this cook. We're gonna check tenderness right now. I'm gonna get these opened up. Beautiful color we got here. Smells fantastic in there. We're sitting at about 185 there. This other end's gonna be a little higher, 191. Thicker end down here, 192. They're all about 190 here throughout. So I just want to check and feel, and these are absolutely still tight. They're like a diving board, not even close to being done. These are a thicker rack of ribs. We're cooking at a lower temperature. I'm guessing another 30 to 45 minutes. I'll probably come out and check them in 30. I'm not going to bring you back for that. But when I do come back and they are done, I'll let you know how much longer it's been. But yeah, looking good so far. This color will come back after the wrap. I'll show you how to do that. Works with any recipe. But yeah, so we'll see you when it's time to check on these, and I'll let you know how long it's been. All right, so it has been another 45 minutes. I came out and checked them after 30. They weren't quite done. I'm guessing they're done now. We got some nice blowout going right there. That's usually a good indication they're done. Just gonna give it a couple pokes here with the probe. Sitting at about 204, 206. We'll flip them over and just give them the bend test, see how they're doing. And yeah, these feel pretty good. This is a thick rack of ribs, so we're 45 minutes in. I'm giving it another 15 minutes. They just feel a little bit tight here in the middle here. So we're gonna go another 15, then we'll come out, finish these off. So we're looking at about a 5-hour cook here. All right, so it has been 15 more minutes. We're gonna get these ribs out of the wrap. Slide these off to the side here. Gently pick these up because we do not want them to break. We just spent all day making these look nice and pretty. Get this out of the way here. Here we go. They feel phenomenal. You can see some of our colors a little washed out. That is no big deal. Just take a little bit of this meat candy right over the top. Let that set up for just a couple minutes. It'll bring that color right back. I will see you in just a couple minutes. All right, it's been just a couple minutes. Check out that color. Came right back from that meat candy. Now our sauce is just Sucklebuster's honey barbecue glaze mixed with some apple preserves and a little bit more of our apple pie seasoning. I'll have the full recipe down below for everything you see here. We're just gonna come on and brush this on. And that is looking good to me. Check out that beautiful shine on there. We'll let this sauce set up for 3 to 5 minutes. I bumped it down to 225 just for a little last kick of smoke on there. 3 to 5 minutes, these are gonna be done. I can't wait to try them. We'll see you in a couple. All right, check that out. The sauce is set up nicely. I'm calling these ribs done. I'm gonna bring them inside, let them rest for probably 10 minutes. We'll slice into them, do the taste test. I cannot wait to try these. So we'll see you guys when it's time for the taste test. All right, so we've let these cool down a little bit here. Check these out. Look at the color on that. Absolutely beautiful, nice pullback. They feel tender already. I cannot wait to try these. Yeah, I can't wait to try them. They just smell so good. Nice and smoky smell to them from those apple pellets. Just check that out. Beautiful. So let's slice these up and see how they look. Get them flipped over here, grab my knife, and we're just gonna go in between the bones here. Grab one of these meaty ones out of the middle here. Check out that moisture, nice and juicy. It feels wonderful. This is a solid looking rib right here. Perfect at-home eater rib. All that moisture in there. Feels great. Let's jump out and do this taste test. All right, so it's the moment of truth. We spent 5 hours cooking these ribs. We're gonna find out if they're worth it right now. Grab a nice meaty one, beautiful. Let's do this. Perfect bite off that bone. Letting them go an extra 15 minutes was a great call. They're cooked absolutely perfectly. They're not fall off the bone, but they're as close as you can get. These are phenomenal. All right, so the apple is definitely coming through. It's super subtle. It still tastes like barbecue. 1 second. That's fantastic. It's not overly sweet. It's super balanced. We get the nice savoriness from the SPG, and then the apple pie rub and the meat candy come through clutch. Get a nice taste of apple from the sauce, but again, it's just a nice hint of apple. It's not overpowering at all. These are fantastic. I'm gonna eat one more. Don't judge me. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I'm 100% making these again. These are amazing. I'll have the full recipe down below. Give these a shot. It's a nice little change of pace. I can't believe how well that apple comes through and how well it's pairing with this rib. I know apples and pork go together very well, but this is phenomenal. It's very, very good. Like I said, I'm 100% doing this again. Just nice, meaty, juicy ribs too. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell, stay safe, and we will see you next time.